Hello everyone, so I never did a proper introduction to this video, so this is going to be the part 1 of my O.W.L Readathon vlog, which is a Harry Potter inspired readathon organized by G from the Book Roast, and I made a TBR video where I kind of like explain it a tiny bit more and share the books that I want to be reading with you, so I'm going to link that up above if you want to check that out if you haven't seen it yet. And yes, without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Hello everyone, so it is day 1 of the O.W.L Readathon. The book that I started this morning is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. I am only 12 pages in, but I'm already actually like super interested and intrigued, and I feel like it immediately just had my attention. I'm so excited to read it. I still can't really describe the plot, but so far, the thing that happens is that books are just really magical. They contain spells, and the main character just basically wants to be a person who, like, in a way takes care of the books and makes sure that everyone is safe and the books don't get in the wrong hands, and that's kind of what I'm getting from it now. And I don't normally look at synopsis, so I'm going to tell you more about the plot when I, get further into the book, but I am really, enjoying what I've read so far, even though it hasn't been much. Hello everyone, so it's April 3rd, and I haven't been reading as much as I would like, but I don't want to stress about it, but I am reading Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, and I made a little bit of progress, so I wanted to talk about it real quick. I got to page 66, and I am loving it. I'm not really sure where the plot is going to go right now, but I'm really enjoying it. Like I said last time, I was immediately immersed in the story. It picked up the pace. Immediately things started happening, and it's so cool. Like, basically, in this book, there is magic, there are sorcerers, and the character grew up in a library, and the thing with books there is that they contain magic, and they are really powerful, and they are basically like alive. And so some super powerful books can even like kind of talk to people, and the less powerful ones kind of give off some sort of a message and kind of communicate in some kind of a magical way. And so it's super cool, and I am really enjoying it. The world so far is really, really cool, and I haven't read a book with sorcery like this, and I'm super excited, and I really, really, really like it so far. And also, actually, I downloaded a book on my Kindle yesterday as well, which was The Hidden Witch by Molly Ostertag. I don't know if you can see it here. And this one doesn't have sorcerers, it actually has like actual witches and magic, and it's a graphic novel. It's the sequel to The Witch Boy, which I really, really enjoyed, and I thought of this book, and I was like, oh my god, I can read it for the prompt of a book about witches as well, so I definitely will read that soon. It's actually ridiculous because I was like, I want to prioritize the prompts for my career, right? Like a normal person. Because I don't think I've explained anything in this vlog. So I'm a culinary sorcerer, and the prompt for this and the Sorcery of Thorns is a book with witches in them, and it's, I think, for history of magic is the subject. That's not a subject for my career, so I did say in my TBR that I would like to get to all the prompts and all the subjects because it just all really excites me, and I love my TBR, and I kind of ended up picking this, which was the book that I was kind of like the most excited for, and I wanted to start with it because it was really exciting. And then once I started reading it, I realized it's not a subject for my career, so I might read The Hidden Witch during the weekend because it's a graphic novel, and I think I'm gonna fly through it, and I will finish The Sorcery of Thorns, but I think after that I want to pick the books that are from my career before getting to all the other subjects. Hello everyone, it's time for a quick update. So it is Saturday and I read an entire book yesterday and today, and I wanted to share it with you, obviously. So I read The Hidden Witch by Molly Ostertag, and this is the sequel to The Witch Boy, which is a graphic novel. And I don't want to say too much about this book, but The Witch Boy is about a boy who wants to be a witch, but the way that it works in their society is that boys shapeshift and they're supposed to kill monsters, and girls are the ones who learn about magic and grow up to be witches. And so the boy is just like, I want to be a witch, I am a witch. And so the book is a lot about gender stereotypes, and it just has some really important underlying messages, and it's about how we should all be able to do whatever we want to do. And I love the friendships, and I love the art, I love everything about it. And so I decided to pick up the sequel, and that is mostly all that I've done, but I have made a little bit of progress in Sorcery of Thorns, and I am loving it. I feel like it really, things are starting to happen, and I still don't really know where the plot is going, but I'm really enjoying it. And now I'm technically not reading it for any prompts, because there are sorcerers and magic, so it might count for this prompt, but I just read The Hidden Witch, so I already did the prompt. But I think I'm going to read it anyway, obviously, because I'm just really enjoying it and I don't want to stop reading it. So, hello, it's time for an update. It is Sunday night, it's like 11 p.m. I made myself a hot apple drink. I just wanted to get cozy and read a little bit before going to sleep. And I thought I would give you some reading updates, because I have done a little bit of reading. The Hidden Witch had another sequel. There are 3 volumes, and I was like, I don't know, I was just feeling like it. I was already, immersed in the world, and I love it so much. And since there are witches in the books, it just felt perfect to read it, and I wanted to read the 3rd book. And the thing that I didn't realize is that the 3rd volume is The Midwinter Witch, and it actually starts with an M, because if I remember it correctly, the prompt for herbology is to read a book that starts with an M, and the title, I mean, yeah. I didn't realize that the and A at the beginning of the title doesn't count, so The Midwinter Witch has the in the title, but it still counts. So it counts for herbology. I definitely do want to read at least one of the books that I had planned for the M challenge, but it feels nice and rewarding, to know that I actually completed that challenge. I feel good. I feel like I'm on track, and it makes me feel even more motivated and excited. So yes, I read that. I gave it 5 stars. I'm not going to tell you more because I don't want to spoil the 2nd and 3rd volume, but I absolutely love the friendships in this book, in this series, and I love there are so many underlying messages that are so important and so beautiful, and this whole series can mean so much to so many people for different reasons, and I love it so much. Definitely recommend The Witch Boy so much. If you read graphic novels, please pick it up. Even if you don't read graphic novels, they're actually amazing. So yes, I have been making a little bit of progress with Sorcery of Thorns. I am on the page 112. I'm loving it. I feel like it's absolutely amazing. I'm having so much fun. I'm loving the characters. It's wonderful. And the last thing that I want to mention for today is I just wanted to quickly go through my career subjects. One of them is charms, which is to read a book that has a mostly white cover, and for that I have Restore Me by Tahar Mafi, and I am not far into that at all. I am only on page 14, but I wanted to mention it because I am actually getting so excited for it. So I don't think I need to say that much about this book, because you've probably heard of the Shatter Me series. So the Shatter Me series is basically like a dystopian series. It was originally a trilogy, but then they decided to add 3 more books, and so this is the first book out of the 3 additional books, and I've had it for ages. The audiobook is also available on Scribd, so I think I might try to listen to that a little bit, read it physically when I feel like it, kind of do both, because I normally don't do that, and since I have both for this now, I was like, I want to kind of try that. I'm seeing the characters again, and I'm excited to hang out with them again. Like, they're not exactly characters that are my absolute favorite that I would think about all the time, but I still have an attachment to them, and I really love them, and I think I just have a really good feeling about it. I'm not sure when was the last time that I updated you. I have finished reading Restore Me by Tara Mafi. I've basically been reading it all day, and I have finished it. I ended up giving it 4 stars. Like I said, it's kind of a slower book. It's a lot focused on character development and the characters figuring shit out, and so nothing much happens. Even like near the end, it's still not super like action-packed, but I wasn't bored at all during like any time of this book, and I was really actually okay. I do like the characters. Again, that's kind of what I read it for, and dystopia makes me super uncomfortable, and so reading it partially was not like a super pleasant experience, but it was a really nice escape. And again, I really care about the characters, and I really liked the friendships, because the romance, I'm not gonna say too much about it because I don't want to spoil anything, but it is amazing. There were scenes that it was like, oh my gosh, I swooned, I fangirled, it was great. And there is a major cliffhanger at the end, and I do definitely want to read the rest of the series soon. The only thing is, again, dystopia just makes me uncomfortable. I know I'm like, I'm really sensitive and I'm a softie and I can't handle much, but I just really don't like that. But I can see that these books are really great and they're worth it, even though I don't actually like the setting at all. It's really fun and really great, and I'm really happy that I finally read it. It feels almost like surreal and super weird, because like it's been on my TBR for so long, and now I'm like, holy shit, I actually read this thing. And it was so nice to listen to the audiobook while flipping through it. The audiobook is really amazing and I would recommend it. I think the entire series is on Scribd. And actually, there is, like, in case you didn't know, there is like a novella thing that's basically set during the time of this book, but it's from the point of view of like a side character who is absolutely amazing, and it got really great reviews, and I think it's gonna be really amazing. And it's under 100 pages, or it might be like 100 pages. I don't remember exactly, but it would work for the potions and for like the short book prompt. Hello, it's time for an update. It is Wednesday, and I started a new book, and I decided to read Shadow Bee by Tara Mafi. I was gonna read something different because yesterday the world just kind of didn't make me feel the best, and I am really enjoying the series, and I definitely want to finish it soon, but I just wasn't fully vibing with it. But today I was like, you know what, the book is really short, the character it follows is someone that I really, really love, and it works for the prompt, for the potions, and so I think I'm gonna quickly fly through that today, and I'll update you once I'm done. So, I actually forgot to do an update for Shadow Me, or I lost the footage somewhere, so I just wanted to jump in here. I really enjoyed it. There's not really that much to say because, again, I don't want to give you any spoilers and it's like in the middle of the series, but the main character that this novella follows is absolutely amazing, and yes, not that much happens in it. It's just kind of like short and sweet, and it was just so much fun, and he's an amazing character, and I'm glad I read it. The moment has finally come, and I finished reading Sorcery of Thorns, which means I can finally wrap up this vlog. I'm sorry if it's really long. I'm gonna try to make it shorter next time. I absolutely loved this. I am actually really happy that I took my time with this book because it's amazing. It is definitely joining my all-time favorites list. It has books and magic and slow burn romance and friendships and literally everything I could ask for, and it had all my attention the whole time. I was never bored and I loved it so much. And it's like, just, it gave me the feeling of just like, I love these characters. I love this. It's like reaching like deep, deep in my heart. And I adored it, and I absolutely really, 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 really recommend it. It's definitely now one of my all-time favorite fantasy books, and that makes me really happy. I actually managed to read something for all the subjects for my career, so I have already kind of successfully passed the O.W.Ls, which makes me so happy, but I'm definitely not done yet. This is so much fun. I would really like to read one book for every single prompt. More vlogs are coming, so definitely stay tuned to get excited. Exciting things are coming soon as well. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it, and that's gonna be it. Have a great day, and I'm gonna see you soon in another video. Bye!